How you doing tonight? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Top 5 News Show. I'm Joe Pelayo, your host. Welcome and come on in. Plenty of seats up front. Love to see you this evening. Happy Friday. This is your no-nonsense rundown of the news, today's biggest stories, and we're here every weekday at 5 o'clock. I'm Joe Pelayo. We're unpacking the market mayhem, AI's big wins, and the culture clash brewing for the Super Bowl. No spin, just straight shots. Let's roll. Story one today, Wall Street uh, deepening sell-off. Stocks are down 800 points, folks. The Dow plunged 1.2%. The S&P shed 1.56%. NASDAQ cratered 2%. The culprit, tariff talks, China, messy brouhaha between Trump and China. Trump threatening a massive increase over rare earth minerals and slamming Beijing with a gut punch and probably nixing any chance of a China shutdown. He said that he didn't feel like it was a good time to meet with them, and markets rippled hard. FTSE down 100, and the supply chains, EV phones in turmoil because of the supply chain issues. Market shut, the government shut down. However, if we pull back the lens a little bit, we do see a bull market that's hit a 3-year mark today. AI ignited optimism, and October 9, it racked up a 90% gain, over $27 trillion in value since the bottom out in 2022. AI is the MVP here. Everything AI is booming, propelling NVIDIA. Analysts are betting on AI and productivity to punch up more upside. Is it the real GDP rocket fuel or just hype? Time will tell. But we do have a bullish 3-year bubble followed by a little breather today. And that's where we are. Story 3 today, the consumer sentiment holds steady as the Fed raises the odds of the Fed cut. And there's a Michigan sentiment report that comes out that measures consumer sentiment, and that didn't hardly move. So it was 55.1 to 55.2. So there's really no inflation to complain about, and the jobs are, kind of stagnant. The market is betting on a 1/4 point cut from the Fed, but seems like maybe there would be more in order. Officials like Williams and Barr flag inflation traps, but there is a labor softness. Shutdowns so far, not much effect, but you would probably factor in extra cutting for that. Cue the too slow Jerome calls by President Donald Trump. Story 4 today, the government shutdown drags on, and also the 2025 deficit dips to 1.8 trillion, so shaved, a micro percent, 80 billion, not real money. But we shaved 80 billion off the deficit. But the real scorcher, the deficit hit $1 trillion for the first time ever. And so it's a $38 trillion pile of debt that we owe as a country. And between that and the interest is bigger than the Social Security payment now. Okay, so that's where our debt is at. Story 5 today. Turning Point USA launches an All-American Super Bowl halftime alternative, a culture war of sorts, and a cultural curveball in the wake of Charlie Kirk's tragic assassination exactly 1 month ago today, when a gunman took him down mid-speech at a Utah University rally. Turning Point USA is striking back at the NFL's what they call the woke choice, with a counterpunch to the Bad Bunny headlining the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium. Kirk's death amid a wave of political violence has galvanized conservatives in TPUSA, now led by the widow Erica Kirk. They're channeling that fire into a patriotic pushback against what they call the NFL's woke pick of the Puerto Rican superstar, the Bad Bunny. The event, themed around faith, family, and freedom, lets folks vote on genre such as country or classic rock or worship. They said no Spanish tracks, all English. And so Bad Bunny selection sparked an a MAGA fury, with Trump and allies like Jack Posobiec calling for Creed as a maybe 90s rock alternative. So anyway, it's official. There are 2 performances, one Super Bowl halftime with the Bad Bunny, if you want that, or you can go over to the TPUSA and tune into that halftime show. It's a red versus blue showdown with All-American halftime trending and fans cheering the Turning Point tribute, while critics slam it as a boycott on American Bad Bunny Puerto Rican. Erica Kirk, roots be damned. In other words, she doesn't care where he came from. And so she's wanting, she's saying that it's about reclaiming American values. It's not about somebody's skin color or heritage. That has nothing to do with it. Well, will it draw viewers or just divide the tailgate? This Super Bowl just got a supersized drama attached to it. Tune in February. That's about all the news that's worth reporting today, friends, from tariff tremors to the stock market to halftime rebellion to AI and the stock market. This is the top 5 news, delivering honest news. And what's your top 5? What's got your blood boiling from today's top 5? Send me a DM or an email, or email me, joe@josephmichaels.com. And that's all the news it's worth reporting. Everything else is just hot airs and angry stares. You look all you want. You tell me if that's not summing it up. Time is money, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll see you here Monday. We'll save time. We'll get you through the news in 5 or 10 minutes instead of the traditional hour. Who's got time for an hour? I'll catch you Monday. Keep the pace. Have a great weekend, everyone. And I'll see you back here Monday evening. Good night, everyone.